Do you ever feel like you're caught in the whirlwind of life, constantly juggling work, family, and relationships? Sometimes you forget that you also need to be cared for and nurtured. If you're looking for a way to balance your life, find inner peace and true happiness, then this video is for you. Together, we will embark on a journey of focus on yourself. This isn't just a cliché, but a life philosophy that helps you discover your potential, nurture your soul, and achieve genuine happiness. Take time for yourself, listen to your inner voice, and discover the amazing things you can do. Because when you love and appreciate yourself, you radiate positive energy to everyone around you. Join me on this exciting journey of self-discovery. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. Number 1, stop comparing yourself to others. In today's glamorous world of social media, where the success, happiness, and material possessions of others are constantly on display, it's easy to get caught up in the endless cycle of comparison. These shimmering images can haunt us like ghosts, causing us to forget our own true worth. Stoic philosophy reminds us that comparison is a poison that erodes joy, a chain that binds the soul, and prevents us from focusing on ourselves. Each person is a unique individual with their own journey and destination. Comparison only leads us astray, wasting time on things beyond our control. Instead of looking outward, look inward. Ask yourself, how have I progressed? What am I contributing to the world? As Epictetus said, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. True happiness, according to Marcus Aurelius, comes from living in harmony with nature, accepting what we have, and focusing on what we can control. Instead of feeling inadequate because we're not as wealthy or famous as others, let's be grateful for what we have and strive to achieve our own goals. Let's live according to our values and do meaningful things for ourselves and our community. Focusing on ourselves is a journey of liberating the soul from dependence on external circumstances. When we stop comparing, we find true peace and freedom, allowing us to unlock our potential and live a fulfilling life. Number 2, focus on our own experiences. Challenges and difficulties are not enemies but opportunities to train our minds and character. When facing any situation, what matters is not how the event unfolds, but how we react and learn from it. Only when we accept and embrace every experience with calmness can we truly understand and develop ourselves. For example, when you encounter failure at work, instead of drowning in disappointment or blaming circumstances, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? You may realize that you need to improve your communication skills or learn to manage your time more effectively. The lessons you draw from failure will be a solid foundation that helps you grow and succeed in the future. Instead of seeing failure as something shameful, consider it a stepping stone for growth. Similarly, in personal relationships, things don't always go smoothly. You may meet people who make you feel hurt or disrespected. In such moments, instead of feeling angry or resentful, ask yourself, what can I learn from this person? You might realize that you need to set clearer boundaries, or that you must learn to love and respect yourself before expecting that from others. These experiences will help you become stronger and more mature in building relationships. Stoicism teaches us that every difficulty carries a valuable lesson. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Remember that the obstacle in the path becomes the path. Never forget, within every obstacle is an opportunity to improve our condition." This reminds us that challenges, setbacks, and suffering help us grow and develop on the path to becoming our best selves. Focusing on your own experiences does not mean being indifferent to the world around you, but understanding that everything that happens gives you a chance to grow. Cherish every moment, every hardship you face, because they shape and strengthen you. When you view every experience from a learner's perspective, you will no longer fear challenges or failures. Instead, you will welcome them with readiness because you know that these experiences will make you a stronger and more mature person. Number 3, letting go of what we cannot control. In a life full of uncertainties, we often find ourselves caught in a whirlwind of worry, fear, and disappointment. We crave control over everything from the weather to the feelings of others to unexpected events. But Stoic philosophy reminds us that true happiness comes from accepting what lies beyond our control. Imagine you're a farmer. You can plow the fields, sow the seeds, and nurture the crops, but you cannot control the weather. A sudden storm can sweep through and destroy your entire harvest. If you constantly worry about things you can't control, you'll only invite frustration and suffering. Instead, focus on what you can do. Prepare as best you can, accept the risks, and keep planting, because that's the only thing within your control. Life is similar. We cannot control the past, the future, or the actions of others. What we can do is focus on the present, on what we can do to improve ourselves and contribute to the world around us. When we let go of worries about things beyond our control, we find true peace and freedom. We can focus on personal growth, building meaningful relationships, and enjoying the good things life has to offer. Because ultimately, happiness doesn't come from controlling everything, but from accepting what we cannot change and making the most of what we can. Number 4, living in the present moment. In our fast-paced lives, we often get caught up in thoughts about the past or worries about the future, forgetting that the present is the only moment we truly possess. Stoic philosophy teaches us that true happiness and peace lie in the ability to focus on the present, cherishing each moment as it unfolds. The past is gone. The future is yet to come. Only the present is real. Any regrets or remorse about the past or anxieties and fears about the future are chains that bind the mind, preventing us from fully enjoying what is happening right before our eyes. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do not let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." Focusing on the present doesn't mean ignoring the past or the future, but learning to accept them as an inevitable part of life. The past holds valuable lessons. The future holds goals to strive for, but the present is where we can act and create change. Imagine you are enjoying a cup of hot tea. Instead of letting your mind wander to work deadlines or upcoming appointments, focus on the subtle aroma, the slight bitterness on your tongue, and the warmth spreading through your palms. That is the present moment you are living, and it deserves to be cherished. Or when you are talking to a close friend, put aside thoughts about what you need to do later. Listen to them sincerely, observe their facial expressions, and feel the connection between two souls. These are precious moments that you will never have again. Focusing on the present is not easy, especially in today's world full of distractions. But by practicing mindfulness and awareness of each moment, you will gradually experience true peace and happiness. Remember, life is not a race to the finish line, but a journey to enjoy every step of the way. And Stoic philosophy is a reliable companion on that journey, helping you live fully in the present and find the true meaning of life. Number 5. Focus on what you have. Stoic philosophy teaches us to appreciate what we have, as life does not always unfold as we desire. When we value and are content with the present, we are not swept away by greed or unrealistic dreams, but instead find genuine peace and happiness. For example, consider your health. Often we only truly appreciate health when we lose it. A person who constantly complains about their stressful job may only realize its value after falling seriously ill and no longer being able to work as they did before. It is then that they understand how invaluable health is, something they had taken for granted. Stoicism teaches us to always remember and be grateful for fundamental yet essential things like health, clean air, or even daily meals. By doing so, we learn to appreciate the simple things and find happiness in the present moment. The same applies to personal relationships. There are times when we take the presence of loved ones, friends, or partners for granted, assuming they will always be there no matter how we behave. But when they are gone, we realize that we have lost something irreplaceable. For instance, a father who frequently skips family gatherings for work may find that, as his children grow up, they no longer want to spend time with him. At that moment, he regrets the time he has missed. Stoicism reminds us to be grateful for and cherish the important people in our lives, because once they are gone, we can never get back those moments. The Stoic philosophy also encourages us to focus on what we can control and let go of what is beyond our reach. Appreciating what we have helps us direct our minds to the present, avoiding unnecessary comparisons and competition. Take time each day to reflect on the good things you have, whether it's as simple as a good book, a morning cup of coffee, or peaceful moments with family. When we appreciate these things, life becomes lighter and more meaningful. Instead of chasing distant dreams, learn to slow down, savor, and be grateful for the present, as this is the foundation of true peace and happiness. Number 6. Practicing gratitude. Stoic philosophy always emphasizes the importance of practicing gratitude as a means to live peacefully and achieve inner happiness. Gratitude is not merely about expressing appreciation for what we have, but is also a way to focus on the positive aspects of life, helping us to perceive it more broadly and deeply. When we are grateful, we are not swept away by endless desires or comparisons with others, but instead, we recognize that what we have, no matter how little, is worth cherishing. Stoicism advises us to start each day by remembering the things we feel grateful for. For example, every morning upon waking up, you can spend a few minutes reflecting on simple things like your health, home, family, or even your very existence. These thoughts help set a positive mindset for the day and bring a sense of peace to your soul. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "Begin each day by reminding yourself that today you will meet ungrateful and selfish people. But remember, that is their nature, and your duty is to maintain your peace and be grateful for what you have." Another example is when we face difficulties. Instead of complaining, focus on the lessons these challenges bring. If you lose a job opportunity, be grateful, because it helps you realize that you need to improve your skills. If a relationship ends, be thankful because it has helped you understand yourself better and the values you truly need. These events, though seemingly negative, are valuable lessons that help us grow and become stronger. Practicing gratitude in the Stoic sense also means being thankful for the imperfections in life. Do not just be grateful for the good things. Be thankful for the hardships and challenges as well, for they are the materials that build your willpower and resilience. Remember that peace and happiness do not come from how much we have, but from valuing and appreciating what we already possess. When we are grateful, we are no longer slaves to ambition and fear, but become masters of our own lives, living with tranquility and steadfastness in the face of all changes. And that's the journey of focus on yourself that we've explored together today. Remember, loving and taking care of yourself isn't selfish. It's the first step towards living a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Continue this journey by making time for yourself every day, listening to the needs of your body and soul, and constantly nurturing your personal growth. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you found the content helpful, please like, share, and leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. Wishing you happiness and success on your journey of self-discovery and self-love.